Cut off the top of it. Does it just look like that normally? Oh, there we go. Okay. I can't remember if you use a mouse and keyboard with this. I'm pretty sure I played it on Xbox originally. Mouse and keyboard's generally better. Alright, Alan Wake, here we go. 200 FPS, I'll take it. Sold. Options, graphics, resolution, yes. VSync, no. Maybe. Normal it is then. I've been ripped off.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Here we go. Alan! I can't change this afterwards. Up's up, down's down, good stuff. How it should be. Oh, this down's up bullshit. Alan Wake, what's the actual book called? Was it the saddest story?
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
The sudden stop. Right, a reference to the dream. Pardon me. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Considering it's a little bit old by this point. Lighthouse. Man, what are you doing with yourself? Unbelievable.
I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Give me that coffee. Just think about the hygiene of finding a random coffee thermos just on a bridge and then picking it up. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to drink it? Could have been there for weeks. The milk would be rancid, it would smell disgusting. Just leave it where it was. Gross. Murderer. Hey, teleported.
Recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff?
Wait, what are you doing?
People's lives and kill them with your big
Stop breaking everything.
You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer.
Yikes, get me out of here.
There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for.
That should be a bit better. I think. It's this headset, it's so loud coming through this. But I assume it's the same volume even though it's not. Is that me I'm missing?
You missed your deadline. Damn.
Damn indeed.
You can't stop me.
Off.
I realized that Sally was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Ah. We dodged him to death. Oldest trick in the book. Cheers, my dude.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation? This way! Hurry! Wait, it's me! Hey, Stuart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose!
The way he was holding that gun was very bizarre.
Inside
What
now!
are you gonna do? Shoot the tornado?
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Obviously we get in the fridge.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Oof. We're here?
Follow the light.
To the lighthouse.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Alrighty.
Well done.
That's it.
I
Shoot
have
the
something
nados.
important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Pick up the revolver.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
No, this bin full of ammo seems pretty safe.
You made me this way.
The stack ends. I'm not sure if it was a thing or not. I just shot it. It's been so long since I played this.
This isn't Witch.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Emergency batteries. Oh no, damn it. Pardon me.
Just like
He got some good reflexes, this old bloke. Oh, he's not old, but middle-aged dude. He was a superhero, that'd be his name. Middle-aged man. Yeah, bud. The collectibles, right.
I can keep this up forever.
You're right, they definitely need some endurance training. Nope. We did it. That arse shot though, unbelievable.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Right forwards. If I have anything to say about the matter, I'm turning this lake into a mining industry place, just like in Fable 3. All the rent. Oh, it'd be incredible.
Let's act like we're on vacation.
Yeah.
Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
How about you put me get me a photo with this eagle's nest.
Good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a terrible one.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Berries. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay.
Just settling in.
Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I'll never make it.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
He says I love you a lot to people that aren't saying it to him. It's very strange.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always... Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Mr. Stuckey's stucky in there.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Creepy.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
I was expecting her to be gone when I turned around.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
I
hadn't seen her
fucking
leave,
knew it.
But the old lady was gone.
Man, it was so long ago. It was on Xbox. I could probably hunt down the exact date, but I'm gonna say
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
I don't know, maybe fuck how long ago was this game made?
Musicians. We're waiting.
It was released in 2010. I probably played it maybe roughly around that time, maybe a bit later. So it's been 9 years, maybe 8 years. Almost a decade. All I remember about this really is kind of a part of the ending. And the mechanics of
I'll
the
be heading
torch
back
and
to
stuff.
work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
It was on his newspaper.
Now this is what coffee should taste like.
Oh,
No
Rusty,
missing
that's so
persons or anything?
I'll swing by with the fresh cut later on.
Hmm.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
When's the last time you did a playthrough of
Mission
this?
accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset. Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Oh, you haven't actually seen the ending to this yet then? Hopefully it won't spoil it if I get there.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
100% footsteps. Who said that? Oh, you beat it twice when it first came out? Okay. Right. Yeah, it's been so fucking long. All I remember is the thing with the wife and the at the end.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn.
Just escape on reflex. A nice house.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin.
There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Really good views.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Right.
Your fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. Let's see if we can pull some in to
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
One of those obvious statements that always gets a giggle out of me. The lake was big. The water was very deep. It was incredibly wet. The sheer wetness of the water. It was impossible how wet it was.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
Man, all the elements of this guy's dream are coming true.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be light. Fuck, that lake looks wet.
Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
There's even an echo.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
The lake was just so wet. Far too wet.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go. Time to do our marital duty.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a
Shit.
look.
Scammed.
Okay.
Absolutely scammed.
Surprise!
Unbelievable.
Alice?
Prefer your water a little bit dry.
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could rest
TOS.
here. A change of scenery would get you past.
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Wow, what a dick.
God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right!
hell?
Turn the generator on. Generator's still on. Interesting. I'm busy fighting birds. Hold on.
Alice? Alice?
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh no, the water's wet! What are we gonna do? Now we're wet.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
What a smug-faced dude. Unbelievable.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Sure about that? Doesn't even look that long. You just slide down there. Run down there. Sprint up there. Do a couple of flips over there. Climb up there. Walk along the road. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Smug wet face, yeah. Okay, car, we get it. You're broken.
Hello?
Who said that?
Hello? Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Well, rip. All over. We're gonna get axe murdered.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Maybe the gas station has no gas and you actually have to go further. You'll always be a pessimist.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Clearly see that dude. He's got a gun in his hand.
Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
I need to...
premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Please,
activate you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square.
Nice jump.
It's the latest thing!
Here's Johnny.
Figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
During your trying walking, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I?
Hello?
Oh shit.
You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol.
This is bad.
Well, fuck. 15-second batteries. Oh, I should have stayed in the house. I would have been fine down there. No, it's still moving though.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out. There were more of them. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. The Dark Forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
It's just water, my dude. Although it's really fucking wet for some reason. That's strange. Now I'm wet again. Damn it. Do I actually have to go find the other page again?
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
You do have to re-pick them up. Oh god.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Damn it, Stucky. Shit, I got the yawns again. I need to get up and have a walk around or something. I'm actually getting tired. Oh. I can scale up things. Yeah. I had terrible sleep last night.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Generator? Yeah, I don't particularly want to go. I might just need to get up and like do some exercise or something. My blood rushing around. How? You can throw that shit at me, bro. Oh, the double whammy. The triple whammy. They slapped me around. Ping ponged me. Let's try that shit again. Are they gonna catch me up here? Oof. Okay, we get it, mate. Holy shit, that one guy hit me from behind. Right, he dies first. Okay. It's like trying to start a mower. Hell yeah, give me that shotgun. Looks like I'm taking the log lift. I can get the coffee again. Page up there? Go through and read them in a bit.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a smell.
There we go, flare gun.
It's crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Huntsman Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
That is not what I thought I had out. Thought I had the normal revolver out then. Whoops. Might have been a waste of a flare. Oh my god. Another page. Roger that, my dude. Have a good one. Will we jump off and have some lunch? I'll be on tomorrow playing this, probably. So I'll either talk to you tomorrow or next time you're on. Creepy. Well, shit. Those three had a lot less health than the other dudes. Hate in games when you pick up a shotgun when you've already got a shotgun. It only gives you ammo. Maybe I want 2 shotguns. Oh shit. We're almost at an hour. I might leave it there. This guy needs to chill the fuck out, holy shit. Nordic walking.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive. I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Alright, 1 hour in. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat something. My focus is flagging. My god. Well, leave it there for today. If I'm no longer tired, I'll jump back on. Alright. Peace out, my dudes. Okay. Oh. We're back. Why am I getting messages? Got my coffee, I'm happy. Ready, let's go. Steam Cloud Alan Wake. As opposed to normal Alan Wake.
Sane World reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15 to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contests and surprise competitions. Live music for the children, Bucktooth Charlie, Montgomery the Mystics, Amazing Phantasmagoria. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Phantasmagoria. I remember the first time I heard that word. Actually, hold on a sec. Phantasmagoria is like a kaleidoscopic series of images and thingos in a dream. Like like just before you die and you see your whole life flash before your eyes. That would be, as far as I remember, Phantasmagoria.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
So, gotcha.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff
Thank you.
Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Went and did some
We were
weights.
staying in a cabin on the
Had a
island
coffee,
on
ate
Cauldron
something.
Lake.
I'm a little bit more awake now.
Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy
No
who
worries,
owns this
man.
place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Yeah, I gotta start going to bed early. Well, not early, but before 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
God damn it, Alice.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by
Yeah,
men straight
I
from the
assumed you
path.
meant late, but 2 AM, yeah.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Yeah. I generally, once I finish doing whatever, I chill and then fucking I end up just watching shit or whatever till like ridiculous hours until I actually get tired, and then I'm like, I'm never actually tired. Like during the day I get tired, during the night I can just stay up until it's daylight and I'll be fine. But then I'll get tired. Something about the daytime for me just ruins me.
Worst weather I've ever seen.
It looks different.
Put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
What are you shouting? I'm right here. Chill.
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go
She
put
was
it
a
on.
photographer. That looks pretty sick. I like those, they're like metal picture frames. They're not picture frames though, they're like metal brushed artwork, and they come in like 3 separate rectangles like that. They're closer together though than the gaps. Have you seen them? You get like pictures of anime and shit on them. They look sick. Totally gonna buy some in the future. They have like a black rectangle that you put on the wall, and then you just stick the metal thing on that, so then you can just switch them out with other ones. You don't have to put any more holes in your wall or whatever. Yeah, you've seen them? Yeah, they're pretty cool there. Some of the artworks on them good. Oh, I think you can get them custom image on there as well, which is pretty cool. This house is really good. But I don't like brick walls in houses. Switch on the coffee maker, right?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
The chest of drawers has no legs. Interesting. I like beds that are like that. But it's usually, they do have like a base, it's just really tucked under so you can't see the legs. It's a bedroom. Bedroom's locked off. You just fight your sleep a lot. Yeah. Nice bathroom. Oh, there's the bedroom.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard. The weather is not expected to...
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, get wrecked. How about that? Sex check. Unbelievable. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Oh. What am I looking at? Cover mock-ups. Where the hell are they? Was that out here before? Oh. Shit, she's examined the cover mock-ups. They're either these things here, like the cover for the book. That's obviously them there, but I can't examine them. Because that's what the book looked like. Is there a printer in this house? Aha.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them.
Those are the elements on the
Will happen over my dead
PC.
body. The last time was the last time.
Dead body, huh?
Speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Oh, she's terrified of the dark.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
Oh my.
I love you.
Tell me a story.
That's the third time.
Okay.
Third time he said, I love you to someone, and they haven't said it back. This is starting to tilt me.
When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker, huh?
It's getting to me.
If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now.
Cool
didn't
story,
you?
bro.
Seriously.
I love you.
Finally, someone said it back to him. Wow, and then insulted him straight afterwards. We'll still take it. TOS. Yeah, no one loves him back. Does it count if she loves him back since she dies? What goes in the drink?
How do you feel, Mr.
In the
Wake?
shadow room?
Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion.
Yeah, spoilers.
You've
Whoops.
obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small...
Tell him you love him.
Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Let's go. Oh, I'm so slow. Is that an Xbox? Holy shit. No, it's just two binders next to each other. Incredible. Ma'am, are you the ma'am I'm supposed to talk to, ma'am?
Testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Hold on, was he there when I came out? He wasn't there when I came out.
They'll need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things.
Okay, chatty Cathy. I need your whole life story.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
She actually looks like someone I've seen before in real life.
Have
Very
you started
bizarre.
looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National
Mr.
Park.
Wake, can I help
There's a
you with
spot called
anything?
Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me.
Gets asked a direct question and then just goes silent.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Not before we steal someone's coffee. Yoink. This is Sparta.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The collar meant business.
Oh, right.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Get me out of here. Only one way out. Alright, that's not the way out at all. Wow, that is actually a bit of a security concern, right? I mean, the fence is totally jumpable. The back door is unlocked. And it's right near the cells.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood
This
are
chatty
good
Cathy.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake
Oh,
Lodge.
that's Mr. Smug Wetface.
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake,
Made a wet noise when we punched it.
still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money.
It's fucking
I
agent.
believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh,
Who's that in the
wow, I was
background?
just thinking about you too.
In the shadows.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
No. If it's that American Nightmare thing, I bought it with the
She's a very nice girl.
when I got this
and,
game,
more
but I haven't played it
importantly,
before.
a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
But there's a lot of these in this town.
Saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy.
So what are you doing to this dog?
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from
Oh,
Bug Tooth
okay.
Charlie.
No, I don't think I have.
Sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
On ya, Max. You be right.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad
Cheers,
to have
bro.
you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
3.
You're trying to pull a joke
Okay.
on me. Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on
That's
me
something
then.
I can get behind.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Well, there was a lot of dialogue for nothing. Into the forest.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back
There
by
are
morning,
2 signal
call
on the
the
rider. Up to you if you want to play them after I remembered that they existed. I haven't played them since they first came out, so I don't remember how good they were. Okay. I'll have a look. I'll see how long. We'll find out how long this is once I beat it. And then we'll see from there.
Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wrap it up, buddy. Wanna go with the chatty Cathy's? Alright, here we go.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
That car's sick.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented.
Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Showed that being who's boss. Where are all the bathrooms? Attack of the trash bin.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
But where's Max?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Or will we?
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty
Double
found a page
revolvers.
from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Pardon me. Oh, there's the office. No, wait, that goes outside. Where the hell's the office? There's clearly the kitchen.
Shh. Good boy.
I'm so confused. Oh, it's in a separate building.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe.
Nice
was to
try,
get the power
Ben.
running and the lights back on.
Know your tricks now. Alright, we're going in. Get on the ground.
I was too late.
An axe,
Someone
of
had
course.
destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
No, more importantly, Max.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need hunting licenses.
Oh. Fuck.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Don't feed the animals.
Obey!
The Park Ranger's instructions.
At all times. Fishing!
Rusty,
no! For those purchase of park license never.
Closer than 100 yards.
2 bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be
At all times.
never leave your
And unattended.
It is against the law to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park
grounds.
This includes even
Rocks.
human or even simple berries.
Alright, I think that's all of them. Well. I suppose that's supposed to make us think of like some big creature knocking down trees, but all I can think of is those shadow guys running around with axes, like wood cutting trees. Bizarre. Checkpoint reached. Just furiously lumberjacking.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin.
It's like Sharknado.
For anyone. I mean
Nice. Fucking Axenado.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
It's all easy. Game's got a lot more like narrative stuff. Like there's a lot more story packed into every scene. Usually in games you can like walk from one place to another and have nothing happen. But this has like a lot of it just jam-packed into little stuff. Nice try, asshole. Oh, I could barely stop myself from shooting it. Right, enough of that. We're getting real low on ammo here. Big fan of Top Gun, don't mind at all, there's no action, but all story. Yeah, there's definitely action. I just mean, because there's clearly both. But there's so much fucking, whoa, so much story packed into it, which is like good because we're getting both story and action. And a lot of like narration and stuff. Wow. The Great Old One. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, I have no idea how to say the scientific name, was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Yeah. Yeah, I got what you meant. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. That's not good. I was thinking more like, oh. Games, can't think of off the top of my head, but they'll tell you what your mission is. Out. And then they'll put you in a level designed for that mission, and then that's it. Once you get to like the boss or whatever, that's the mission done. And that's the story. The story is like what happens while you go there. But in this, they're like, there's a lot of exposition about like what's happening in the pages on the TVs, and then like calls with other people and just random stuff happening. Kinda cool. Well, 100% need more ammo. I don't think I'm going the wrong way. Wish I had a melee weapon. Is it this way? Oh, it is this way. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Oof. I definitely went the wrong way. Rip. What was this way? Oh, what is that, left? Oh, it's down there, right? I'm a dum-dum. Fuck. God, I can't juke past them. I have to clear a gap by killing at least one or two of them. Maybe, unless I like really hang around this corner in a tight way. We'll lead them around in a circle path. Okay, their AI does not like that bush. Oh. Shit, so close. Alright, my dude. I will do. I'm gonna keep plugging away until I get somewhere. Have a good sleep. Get some rest. Set a good example for all those people that don't go to bed early like me. Oh no. That was an unlucky walk into that sign then. Shit. Too much pressure. Shoulder this responsibility. They really want me to fight these dudes, but I just want to go past them. Can't we come to some sort of agreement? Run! Oh, I did it. Fuck you guys. It's all easy. I think that's locked. No way is it locked. That was weird.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Wow, what a dick. Picking on my torch.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name.
Call us yuppies.
Headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Hear that? It's them. What I got for you? Huh?
This guy's not doing a very good job of saving my life. Unbelievable.
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Damn it! Bring it! How's that, huh? Fighting me! That's right.
This dude needs to learn to shoot. Holy fuck.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Ditched.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Hear that? It's them. Stop moving! I got it for you.
Okay, big fella. Holy shit. He pickaxed me. I've been mined.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
How is this guy getting up? Climbing from down there.
Feel that? I bet it hurt.
Oh.
Piece of cake, Wake. That's what I got for you.
Okay. The fuck? Oh my god, he didn't kill the guys behind him again. Holy shit, this guy's actually useless.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
The guy's such a he just punches everyone. He gives no shit. The gun, of course.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript.
Maybe it did.
I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
And safe. And no longer safe. Oh, it's a bear trap. Holy crap. Can figure out what it was.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Narrating itself. Oh, wait, we have a gun now. We're back in action. Too far away to hit. Move Logan far away. I need some more ammo soon. I can kill 11 more. Less than that now. Because I wasted a bullet. Up the log. And we're safe again. For now. Hunting rifle. That's something I can get behind. This way. This looks like an irreversible decision. Crashed airplane.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
What is this heavy breathing I can hear? And I came from there. Nothing. A lack of direction, my god. I guess I'm going down there. What's the worst that could happen? Still safe. Okay. Okay. Page up there. Figure out how to go up one more floor. It's a really tall place. The darkness. Where's her face? Oh, this is way stronger than the pistol. Love it.
Is a hazardous occupation. I was thinking he was a bit more dangerous than he actually was. Because the chainsaw doesn't make him any stronger physically than the others. Means you gotta watch out a bit more. Not too difficult. Elderwood National Park. Barry?
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
You're not out of the woods yet, my dude. Metaphorically speaking.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
And how do we do that? Go in here, I guess. Rebel. There's some Slendy Man shit right here.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Fuck no. Come on, man. These fucking doors.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
How did I know? Cue all the headlights going out. And then rush panic mode engage. There's one down. Ah, we're here, Ian.
Of course. Okay.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Paging Mr. Wake, achievement unlocked. I'll take it. I'll take it. You light up my world like nothing else. Do 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 do. You know you're beautiful. The fuck? Don't you ever sneak up on me again? Well, okay. I guess I win this round. For now. Man, having to re-pick up collectibles is kind of annoying. Once you picked it up, it should be in the inventory regardless.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Is that it? That better be it. %. There's thousands of people in here. That happened. What gets you out of that twin bed in the morning?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But
Some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Spring.
Night Springs.
Spooky.
Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one. So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and...
Guy looks like Shroud.
Officers report here. Assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists. Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
It's actually really good. So obviously the man, either the man's reflection, like his specific reflection, came out and killed him and then pretended to be him, or there is an entity that lives in mirrors who isn't that guy's specific reflection and just kills people, and that's why he said we'll maybe see you again if he does it to someone else. Man that lives in mirrors, that sounds like the Butcher from Pact. It's a really good web novel by Wildbow.
Listen, I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
The Butcher in Pact has lives in reflections or whatever, and you can't look directly at it because it'll be reflected in your eyes and then it'll possess you. And it's trapped in this ritual circle. As long as no one looks directly at it. Interesting
Welcome back to the
book.
show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan.
We're getting closer. Closer to the spookies. At least pretend to be a real bird.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Okay. Let's go save Barry.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Oh, he's so dead. Wait, do I have to kill all these birds? Are you kidding me? It'll take ages. Wait, do I have an objective other than killing the birds? Fuck. Ow. I think that's it.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
You fuck you birds, I win.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Good.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Old Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
Well, that isn't creepy.
Come here. Pretty please.
Good soundtrack.
Can you tell me where I am? You won't you say something? I need to get my bearings amongst, and the shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lives that I have loved and actions I have hated. I'm haunted by the lives that wove the web.
Very good soundtrack.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al,
Stood in a bear trap?
all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
The fuck?
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer. Just follow me. It's not
Someone
far.
out there chopping wood. Stop.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, we gotta go. Come back. Fuck you.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
There's
Please,
pictures of this
come in.
character on the wall in there. That's creepy as fuck.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
Scammed us.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Interesting.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade! What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I'm getting Death Note vibes.
Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
The way it's changing causality, obviously he's written this in the novel. So he can control actions with the writing as far as people shooting at him and then bullets actually missing. Like causality or something. Pardon me.
There he is! There he goes! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Where is he? Over here! God damn it! Where did he go? Out the way! Keep an eye out! He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off! Search the area! Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Helicopter. Losing way too big for a helicopter.
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Come in, over.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Right, that's the direction we're going.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Oda Scotch about it, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that Deputy Mulligan.
Through the gate.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
On that note, what are we? Almost 2 hours. I guess we'll leave it here.
Was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
We played just under 3 hours of this game today. That's alright for one episode. There we go.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Nice. Fuck, flashbang myself. But we'll leave it there for today. GG. It was fun. I'll be back on either tonight or tomorrow. One of those. I might be on tonight with something other than this. And then I'll be back on this tomorrow. If I play League later, we'll see. Or maybe just chatting. We'll see.